This is my super short show. Yeah. I don't know why I just said that. This is not my super short show. This is the beginning of an Ashley Winstead reading vlog. And it's not edited. This is editing Rainy doing this because I swear I filmed an intro for this and I cannot find it. And then it made me think that it might have been on my memory card and that I had not, sorry. It might have been on my memory card and I might have accidentally wiped that clean because I was trying to fix my camera. So we be doing this again. Hello, the name's Rainy. I'm an elementary music teacher and musical theater teacher by day. I also love to read books. Don't you too? That's why you're here. So like, subscribe, share all the things. Sorry, I keep changing which hand is holding the phone. Although you know it would be easier if I just placed you somewhere so I didn't have to hold it. Okay, using our noggin at 11:30 at night. Let's go. Anyway, this vlog is all about 2 books. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife and Fool Me Once, which are both by Ashley Winstead. Why? Because I really wanted to read stuff. 2, this vlog is coming out the day after publication date for Fool Me Once. So little segue for her. Maybe she'll share me on her stories. Who knows? I'm like super hyper BT dubs because I just ate food and I just drank soda and my son is at my mother-in-law's for the night because she wanted to have him for a sleepover. So it's just like, cool kid, don't care. What do I do? And my husband is gigging with his band. They gig every Tuesday night, and so I have the house to myself. Should I have gone to the gig? Maybe. Did I want to go? No. Anyway, if my husband watches this, which I know he doesn't, peace, love, and joy. Love you. Anyway, we're going to talk about In My Dreams I Hold a Knife and Fool Me Once, if I can ever get through this intro. I'm not going to explain the books, because I'm going to explain the books in later footage. I know I did, so good job to past Rainy. But In My Dreams I Hold a Knife is her thriller. It's the one with the scissors that I don't know where I put right now. Oh, wait. There. And then Fool Me Once, I will pop up a picture. Looks like this. Anyway, they're both great, I'm sure. I mean, I don't want to ruin what my thoughts were. So you'll have to watch the vlog to get all of this goodness. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling because this is a dumpster fire. Let's get into the goods. Just took a shower. I'm going to be getting ready for work. I have to go back to work tomorrow because my spring break was this last week. I'm very sad about it. But I'm going to start this Ashley Winstead reading vlog with In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I'm technically on hold for the audiobook because they finally just released an audiobook for this for Libby, but it's 6-week wait, and I don't want to wait 6 weeks because I really want to release this right before Fool Me Once comes out, which I believe is April 4th, and I have an ARC copy of that I want to read this week. Hopefully on my new Kindle that should be arriving super soon because I'm ordering a Kindle like tonight, hopefully, or tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to start with In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, which if you don't know what it's about by now, it says, 6 friends, 1 college reunion, 1 unsolved murder. 10 years after graduation, Jessica has planned her triumphant return to Southern Elite Duquette University. Everyone's going to see the girl that she wants them to see. Confident, beautiful, indifferent. Not the girl she was when she left campus. But back when Heather Shelby's murder fractured everything, including the tight bond linking the 6 friends she'd been closest to since freshman year. But not everyone is ready to move on. Not everyone left Duquette 10 years ago, and not everyone can let her murder go unsolved. Someone's going to trap the real killer to make the guilty pay. When the 6 friends are reunited, they'll be forced to confront what happened that night and the year's worth of secrets each of them would do anything to keep hidden. I'm super excited. I've literally only heard fantastic things about this. I don't think I've ever heard a single person say anything bad about this. So like, I'm gonna hopefully read maybe like, I don't know how much tonight because I have to go to bed soon, but we'll see, and I will update you after I read a little bit. Hello friends. So I never updated you the next day or last night. And then you saw me in my car reading, because I was reading because I got a little bit early to circus. So I was reading. I am only about 45 pages in, so about 12% into In My Dream to Hold a Knife. And I can already tell that I'm just going to love this book. Like, the writing is exactly my style. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's certain books that, like, I read and I'm like, ooh, I just love the way the author is writing this. Like, I could just eat it up. This is one of these books. So, we haven't gone very far. All that's really happened is that they're going back to the reunion 10 years later at Tourette University, which is their university. And, like, you're getting to see all of the relationships 10 years later. And then you're also, like, flashing back to, like, when they all became friends freshman year. And so I'm sure, like, eventually paths are going to cross and you're going to find out what happened when their friend was murdered and all that. Definitely interested in it. We just got to them finally reuniting at the reunion. And I think we're getting close to the part where the murder is going to happen in the flashbacks. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So the plan is to read a little bit more. I don't know how much I'm going to read tonight. And then I will update you again in a bit. And I will upload a little bit more circusy stuff because I was doing a lot of circus today. So here's a clip of my circus life because you know how that be.
I cried like hell. Then I told him off, or I would never come back to this town. But now I'm here once again, and things that I forgot just keep flooding by, the memories that I'm made of. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. I worked that later shift at the local bar, but said I'll make it big. Said I quit this job. I recall it still. Yeah, just like that, I walked out that door and never looked back, or I would never come back to this town. But now I'm here once again, and things that I forgot just keep flooding by, the memories that I'm made of. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up.
Pup, and here's an update on the same night. Are you impressed with me? I'm impressed. I am now 30% done with this book. I've read to page about 109. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. We're starting to finally get into the guy that brought them all there to figure out what happened to the person that was murdered, and we're starting to really dig into, like, what happened and, like, all of the secrets that they had, because they all had some sort of secret that is being revealed in the light. And I just am living for this book. I cannot wait to see where this goes. I am super excited. The writing is my type of writing. It's just fabulous. So I just cannot wait. I don't really have much more of an update because I don't want to really give out spoilers, although nothing too spoilery has happened yet. But yeah, I think I'm just going to read a little bit more before I go to bed tonight, and hopefully I can finish this tomorrow because I'm really vibing with it. It's definitely going to be a 5-star, and it is in my 5-star predictions for the year. So there you go. Hello friends, I'm on my lunch break. And I'm about 45% of the way done with this book. I am flying through this. I will definitely end up finishing this tonight. It is so good. I have no idea who the killer is. We've learned a couple of, like, shocking reveals about, like, what happened that night, because all of them, like I said, have some sort of secret and were involved with her death somehow, whether or not it was directly, like, the death. But yeah, this is just so good. Like, I don't know. I just am loving this. This is probably one of my favorite books I've read this year. Like, I just cannot stop reading this. I am just so excited. I wish I had more time on my lunch to read more, but I don't. So this is your little update. I'm 45% of the way in. I'm absolutely loving it. I will come to you with another update later, but it's time to go teach the tiny chitlins more music stuff. Hello. It's like 6 in the morning as I'm filming this. I'm about to head to work. I just wanted to have a chat because I finished this, and the last time I talked to you, I think I was only 50% in. So I taught circus last night. I came home and I read the last 50% for, like, literally 2.5 hours. I played with my son in between, but I honestly just read because, like, once you got to a certain point, then it's like you find out what happens and then you just have to know the rest of it. This book, 5 star. 5 freaking star. I loved this so much. I guessed who it was only 30 pages before, which is actually not that bad. And I think they kind of led me to that. So it wasn't like I came to it on my own. Like, oh, I'm so smart. I'm not that smart. Anyway, I loved it, was not expecting it. And then when you find out what really happened, and then the very end, it was one of these books that, like, the last, like, 2 pages, you were like, holy shit. Like, if you haven't read this, you need to, because if you get to the end, you're going to be like, oh my God, like, now I will say, the number one thing people say about this is that Jessica is a terrible main character. I'm not going to lie. I think Jessica is terrible. She's kind of an awful person. Like, I don't love her the most out of all of these. Like, I think she's an interesting perspective, but I feel like I would have enjoyed the story told by, like, someone else in the group, because it's like a group. I don't think I even explained what this is about. I think I did, right? It's about 7 friends that, you know, are, there's 7 friends in college. One of them gets murdered. 10 years later, they're all back together, and, like, someone brought them there to figure out, like, who murdered the person. I don't know. She just wasn't my favorite character, so maybe I would have been more interested in learning from someone else. But we did get, like, we got flashbacks, and we also got, like, short perspective chapters from other important characters in the story, and I actually absolutely loved that. And I thought it was perfectly well timed, and it wasn't too long, and it held my attention. So this was fantastic. I recommend this 100%. And yeah, read it. I'm very excited. Now I'm going to move on to her romance novel that I only have on my iPad right now, Fool Me Once. I know nothing about it. I will come back to you with a description of what it is about in a minute, but I've got to get to work. But this, once again, is fantastic, and I'm excited to see if this will also be a 5-star as well, and then I'll have 2 5-star books from her. And then she has a 3rd book coming out in August. I think it's called The Last Housewife. It's another thriller. You know I'm on board. Psh. Also got this in the mail yesterday, The Girl in 6E. Super excited to read that. And then while I'm here, might as well show you the Fairy Loot book I just got. Look at this. And then look at this. And then look at this. Like, could that be more beautiful? I'm telling you, these are beautiful. Now, am I interested in reading this book? Not necessarily, but I will. I will. All right, friends, I caved. I got a Kindle. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And look at my little pop socket. Isn't it cute? I needed a pop socket, duh. Anyway, yes, I already took the ads off because I didn't want them. And so this is the book that I was reading. And it's by my friend, Ren Montgomery. And so anyway, yeah. But I'm so excited. I got the Kindle because I didn't want to read on my iPad. The light was too glaring. And also, like, this is just so short and tiny. And it'll actually make me want to read. And so I'm going to go sit on the couch for a few and read Fool Me Once. I started it the other day. I've only read a chapter, and it's super cute so far, but I want to get this vlog up hopefully by Wednesday, which I believe is also publication day. So that would be awesome if I could release it on that day. We will see. But yeah, I'm going to go not read Haunt. I'm going to go read Fool Me Once, which the only reason that that's not on this cover is because I got an ARC copy, and when you get an ARC copy, it doesn't always give you a cover with it. Sad, sad day. All right, off I go to read. Hello, friends. All right. I'm about 16% of the way through this book, and no, it doesn't have a cover, like I said, because it's an ARC, and so I didn't get a cover with it. I'm loving it so far. So I finally have a synopsis for you. So it is about a girl named Lee Stone and how she kind of works for this, like, company that's run by this woman that basically invented the Tesla before Elon Musk, in a way better version of the Tesla, but didn't get credited for it because she's a woman. I know, sexist. But anyway, they're coming up with some sort of bill that they want to get passed by the Senate and everyone that would, like, be a very green economic bill that has to do with, like, Teslas and electric cars and all of this stuff. And in order to do it, they have to get the governor's help, and they have to convince a bunch of the senators and all this stuff. And in order to do that, they hired someone on the campaign to help them get the votes of these people. And it just happens to be this guy named Ben Latterman. And they used to date, Lee and him. And they dated in college, and then they ended up breaking up because she cheated on him because she had seen messages on his phone or something between like a girl and him and assumed that he was cheating. So she cheated on him, and it turned out that was not the case. And so she just cheated on him to cheat on him, and they broke up, and they haven't seen each other in so many years. And like, of course, it was really devastating because they were like really serious. And now he's like the one that is like basically in between her and this bill getting passed. And so it's like, oh crap, like how are we going to move past this? How are we going to work together when he probably hates their guts? And so we've gotten past where they've finally reconnected and they've met and they've seen each other once again and all this stuff. And like, you're just seeing like how they're interacting together. I'm just interested in seeing how this is going to unfold, because like I would have been pretty hurt if someone had done that. But yeah, so I can't wait to see what it is. I'm loving the tension. I'm loving the banter. I'm just loving the writing, and it's really awesome that she's able to write a thriller novel, like a fantastic thriller novel, and also a really great romance novel. And so, yeah, I'm loving seeing all the pieces coming together. My goal tonight, because it's already about 11:30 at night, is to hopefully maybe get to like the 30 or 40% mark. We'll see. I'm actually flying through this fairly fast on the Kindle. Yeah, I like reading on this little thing. But yeah, I'm going to go read, and we'll see how far we get tonight. Hello. I need to force myself to update because it is the next day and I have been reading like a lot. So last night I did get to the 38% mark, and then today I'm at the 75% mark because I just keep reading. It is so good. So it is a second chance romance, like I already had explained, and I'm just really waiting for them to like get together. The main character has a lot of issues with love because their dad, this is like common knowledge in like the first like couple pages of the book, or even to the first chapter, like their dad cheated on their mom. And so ever since, she's kind of never really believed that like men will be there for you. And so she has a lot of issues, which is why this is also making this difficult, because like it's a second chance romance, but she's still struggling with like allowing herself to have feelings. But I love the main character. Ben is fantastic. I think he could do no wrong. And Lee is a little aggravating. That's the main girl. But I'm ready for them to be together in this second chance romance. And I only have 25% left. So can you get to stepping? I don't know. But I'm loving it. And I'm loving having this Kindle. I don't know. I just didn't want to read it when I had an iPad. But now that I have a Kindle, I'm like, yeah, let's read this. I'm just so excited. So anyway, I'm going to finish. And I will probably not update you until I finish the book. And it says I have an hour 16 left of reading. We'll see if it actually takes me that long. All right, friends, I finished Fool Me Once. I'm going to pop an actual picture of the cover up here because I am reading a different book on my Kindle right now, and I left my Kindle at home. And I loved it. It was also 5 stars. It surprises me how good she is at writing thriller and romance, because they are two totally separate genres and they both really work for her. It was fantastic. So I really loved this second chance romance. And I loved the story. So the whole thing I think I mentioned is that they're trying to pass this bill to be more economically green in Texas, which we obviously know is normally a Republican state, and they're trying to make it more green and more liberal. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. I feel like there was a lot of political stuff going on, like a lot of political jargon, but it wasn't like hard for me to follow. I was still able to follow it. I think what she did really well, Ashley Winstead, is like focus on the political jargon because that's a major part of the story, but she always took it back to the romance. So it was like, no matter what we were doing, even if it was political, it was always brought back to Ben and Lee, which is what I really appreciated. And I also really loved that, like, this is a main character that, like, is effed up. Like, she's not perfect. She's not rainbow and sunshine. Like, she has actual issues. Like, the stuff that she does in relationships, that she does to sabotage her relationships, is because of stuff that happened to her when she was growing up. And it's directly affecting her. And they even had like that moment where they're talking about it and they're like, you know, you don't have to feel this way. Like, this was like a really deep book for like letting you know that it's okay to be messed up, but it's not okay to try to sabotage yourself in relationships. And so I honestly really loved seeing that, because like it was a flawed main character, which I feel like you don't get very often. And it was really good. Plus, Ben is just perfect. Like, he is a book boyfriend. He is someone that should be with me. I'm kidding. I love my husband very much. But I loved it. I loved it. It is a 5-star book. I am so freaking excited for her new book. I think it's called The Last Housewife to come out in August, which is another thriller. But this is being released the day after publication. I believe today is when Fool Me Once comes out, which is super exciting. I'm very, very happy for her, and I can't wait to see what happens next. But that's my thoughts on Fool Me Once. All right, apologize for this lighting. I am eating some bento, chicken and broccoli rice bowl, and I always get fried rice, which costs a crap ton more. It's like $5 upcharge, but you know what? This bitch don't care. Anyway, lighting is bad. Did you think that I had an edited intro or outro? I don't. So you're gonna see my intro is going to match my outro. I'm filming my outro first. Why? Lord if I know. Anyway, I'm really happy with how this reading vlog went. I read 2 books. I didn't shoot as much footage as I would have liked. I'm still working on like what I want to include in reading vlogs, and I'm still figuring out like my vlogging-esque style. Plus, I'm still dealing with the fact that my camera is broken, but I finally mailed it in, so it's on its way to being fixed. Anyway, yeah, I'm really happy that both of these books were 5 stars. Ashley Winstead is phenomenal. I cannot wait for her thriller that comes out in August. Sorry, my dog is like insanely bothering me right now. Say hi to the camera, Pooch. Say hi, Zelda. She's a little brat. Anyway, I'm really excited with how this vlog came out. I cannot wait to read her next book, and yeah, I'm just glad I read these. So if you want a new thriller, read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. If you're looking for a romance, read Fool Me Once. And I'm gonna wrap up this vlog because I have nothing else to say. So I love you all, and I will see you in a video super soon.